Hello, Distinctive Schools math teachers. This is Anthony Claypool with an overview exploring the distinctive maths portion of the Curriculum Map website. We'll go into greater detail in some of the cognitive planning videos about math specifically. This is just kind of more the anatomy of math, if you will. So if we click on the actual distinctive math page, you'll notice that there are relevant articles or projects. We'll kind of continue to try to receive recommended stuff to share and push that out through the site just to kind of help make it one-stop shopping. I'm sure everyone has their different social media that they go to look for stuff like this, and we thought it'd be a good way to all kind of be pulling from some similar ideas. You don't have to go to that page. You can go straight to the grade if you're being more task-oriented, but do encourage you to visit those as often as possible. On the grade level page, you'll see the Google Group gadget here where you can interact with your peers and communicate over email about the questions that you might have or ideas, or if you're requesting some collaboration or materials. The map itself you access by each block, and you'll see that the curriculum maps consist of a kind of an overview of the number of days in the month, the months that are included for the block, some CFA related resources up here, then the general like anchor standard, overarching standards in the color coded areas. The substandards are kind of content topics and skills, resources, and strategies. Okay. So with the resources that are linked up at the top, you can always click them, see them. I encourage you that if you're going to print, please download. I have heard so many frustrations from teachers about some of the formatting that happens when we store things in Google Drive, and that's the best place for us in terms of our resources that we have. And all it takes is a download, and then you can open it up locally on your computer before you print. Okay. The map overview has all of the content for the whole year without the resources there, so it's a little bit easier to kind of see where we're going with the content for the whole year. Continuum helps you differentiate based on the vertical alignment of the standards. So if a student is, let's say, struggling with this first concept of recognizing place value, you can look in the previous grades where that standard comes from in the vertical kind of coherence to the standards. Or maybe you have someone who's really nailing the on grade level stuff and you want to look for resources to help extend their abilities and look where they're going to go with that skill in the future. So I encourage you to use that when differentiating. In the connections document, it's related that if continuum is the vertical alignment, connections is the horizontal alignment. So we have pulled other concepts that appear either earlier in the year or later in the year that you could use as a context. And we'll get into the connections piece in more detail in cognitive planning sessions. But the one thing that I would caution you is beware of curriculum creep. If your lesson and the content for the block is place value addition and subtraction, then we can't hijack that lesson and make it about perimeter. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't use perimeter as a means of practicing this the key concept that we're trying to teach for the month. We don't want to muddle things. The whole point of our math program is that we go deeper and not faster. And then, of course, the glossary of common math terms. You'll notice that there are a variety of different kinds of resources. There are anchor problems that you could see what kinds of problems we're looking at, anchor lessons, worksheets, extension activities, interactive whiteboard tools, videos, and then some ties into some paper curriculum that you should have in your classroom as you're teaching. That pretty much wraps up most of the anatomy of the block. You can also find downloadable documents over here, and again, I encourage you, you can see them through the link, but always download when you're trying to interact with some of the documents that we post to the maps themselves. As always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.